friends, this is Sophie. Welcome to Stuti's Kitchen in our YouTube channel. Today is a new recipe and it's more similar like the previous cake I have shown you. It's a plain sponge cake. So the previous one I showed you was in a loaf tray and today I'm making it in a round tray. It's a very easy way to make it, but it's making from scratch, so you need to combine all of it together and mix it and make it. It's a lovely cake. It's very versatile. You can make the sponge cake first and you can put chocolate dripping from the top, or you can decorate it with fruits, and you can just give it to any of the gatherings you have, your family, friends who come home. So let's go through the ingredients. These are 115 grams of plain flour, 115 grams of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 15 grams of milk powder, a few drops or 1/4 to half teaspoon of vanilla essence. I've taken 2 eggs and 60 grams of butter. And you need 1 to 2 tablespoons of water to get into the consistency of the dropping of the cake. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to beat the eggs with say 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and you just beat this eggs and keep. Okay. I'll just put in the flour and the baking powder, sieve it in because it's a small quantity. I'm going to sieve the flour again, second time. We first sieved it with the baking powder and now we're going to sieve it again with the milk powder. So it becomes a nice aeration. Keep it aside. And just clean the countertop and come back. So now we're going to put in the butter and the sugar and we're going to cream it. Just going to beat the eggs with the beater, electric beater. Here it is, and I'll keep it aside. Okay, now I'm going to beat the butter and the sugar, okay? So you have to just take out from the sides. See that it's all incorporated and well. And from the bottom too. Just to make sure that it's all well mixed, okay? So let's mix it again. So I just see it's nice and fluffy, okay? And I've just mixed it for around say 45 seconds. Now I'm going to put this egg that's beaten into this mixture. Okay, not everything together, but in 2 to 3 batches. Go and beat again. You can also beat the egg white separately and the egg yolk, but I've beaten both together. Remember, my mom used to do it separately and the cake used to come so good. Put the rest of the egg in it. Remember, my mom used to beat the eggs and the white separately and put it together. Oh, it was so good, her sponge cakes, And we used to sit around and help her to do the cake mix, and that time she used to do it with wooden ladder, and later on she had the electric stand mixer, and the hand mixer too. So it was so good, and then we used to lick all the cake mix after she puts it in the oven, the remains. So I'm going to mix. Even if you think that it has gone a little bit, don't worry, okay? And now we're going to fold in the flour. This is the sieved flour, so we'll take little by little and we'll fold it, okay? That is good. See that you are exact in the measurements. I've taken the small bowl because it's perfect for this small cake. Okay, see that there, you see? It should be this way. Okay, see? And I'm going to just fold it with the spatula again. So this is the container I've taken for pouring in the cake batter. So I've just buttered it, put a parchment paper below and buttered the parchment paper too, so that it's easier to take it once it's done. So I'm going to pour this. It's come out perfectly well. Spread it around properly. Just put some more. So I'm preheating the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? And then you just need to just tap it 2-3 times. And here you go. I've got so much extra. I'm going to put it somewhere else in another container. So the oven is preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to put my tray of cake batter. I don't know whether you can see it inside the oven, so I've just covered it and kept it with the aluminum foil because I don't want the top to get too brown. Okay, so after 20 minutes I've just kept it covered and I've reduced the temperature to 300 degrees. So you see, before it was 325, now I've reduced it to 300. Okay, and I've taken the other one, very thin layer which I have put the extra I had, and it's come out so beautiful. You see? Oh my god, it's so nice. Taken it earlier because it is very thin layer, okay, and I can get the smell and the flavor of catering college. The other catering college, when you go in, they used to sell cakes before. The students used to make and sell it. So when you enter that place, it's like, oh my god, you get such good flavor and smell of it, and it just, people just come and grab it. So I can get the similar smell. Okay, so this is it, and I'm just going to keep it in the rack. I'll wait for the other one to get ready because that's a bigger one. Okay. Okay, the alarm rings, and I'm going to open it. It's the second time I put it because it wasn't well cooked, so I'm checking again how it's done. Okay, I've just removed the aluminum foil. See that you put some butter on it before you, otherwise it will stick onto it. Okay, so I'm just checking if it's done and it's nice and clear. Okay, so I'm going to switch off the oven and I'll plate it. I'm just melting some chocolate, which I'm thinking of putting it on the top of the cake. So it's already melted, so I'm going to transfer it on the other side. So here's the cake that I've just brought it from the oven, and it's a perfect one, well cooked, no bumps, well cooked from the sides, you see. And then this is a type of cake where you can just do anything with it. So what I'm thinking of doing is, once it's cool, it's very hot now, I'm going to put some fruits and the chocolate which I've melted, I'll pour it onto it, and I'll come with a presentation. So you see how well it is done. See? And if you see, it's still very hot. And I'll just take it out and show you after, when it's a little bit cool. I'll just transfer it onto this rack so that it cools faster and I can decorate it on my rack. So here I'll just show it to you how well it's done. Okay, the sides. So it's so good and come out very well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some chocolate on it. So this is a plain cake. You can just have it and cut it as you want, and it's very, very tasty. But I've got some of the chocolates here, which I'm going to just pour it over it so that it gives a nice appearance. Okay. Just going to drizzle it from the middle so that it will go on all sides from the top. Okay. So I'll just see from the sides now. Try to just, because most of the kids like chocolate, that you can even get the chocolates that are the pellets or even the chocolate bar. So what I did is I had so many of these Lindt chocolates, so I just melted them because nobody was eating and only I was eating. The only way I could reduce my eating is to make use of the chocolates, and it shouldn't be anywhere close to me. So I thought, okay, I'm going to melt them. And so I was out of sight, which means it was out of my mind. I'm just giving it a little rich look. So you see, you can convert the plain sponge cake. It's very versatile. So I made it into a chocolate cake. Okay, so I'll just wait for it to cool. It's nice and glazed chocolate cake. I'll wait for it to cool and then I'll get back to you. So this is the cake, which is cooled down, and it's decorated with these slices of strawberries, blueberries and raspberry. Okay, and you can also just decorate it with a little sugar on the top, and it's going to be fine. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to just keep it to set in the refrigerator for maybe 15 minutes and I'll get back. So this is my lovely cake, which is a plain sponge cake converted to a chocolate fruit on the top. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to have it with a hot cup of coffee. So let's cut it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sophie. Happy birthday to you. That is so good. Okay, I'm just going to take it off the lid. Okay, it's nice. I'm going to scoop a dollop of my favorite cream and have it. There you go. So cool, isn't it? So I'm going to have this. Let me taste how it is with the lovely cool whipped cream. Let's be cool. I wanted. Yes, let's taste that. It's really tasty. Okay, just have it. And I just kept it in the fridge to set the chocolate. So here we go. It's really good. And you all must try it and give me your comments. So you see the inside of it is nice and right? So tasty. I'm going to have it with a cup of my coffee. It's perfect. So don't forget, as usual, to share, to like, to subscribe if you haven't, and keep preparing and